Hey, can I talk? That'd be awesome. Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Zach, and I wanted to give you a look at these agent sets. I found photos, primary images of the set images, and I thought I would go and look up close. It doesn't have all the sets, but it has a good majority of them. So right away, I can already tell the logo is a bit different. It looks like they have some Alpha Team on there, and that looks like Agent Charge, and they have like some other guys. So I think that's interesting. The plane here looks interesting. It has a light at the front. Thing is interesting. The guns, everything looks about the same. I think Goldtooth has like a different head or helmet. Um, Still says Mission 6. It looks like they have different guns, so that's interesting. That's Agent Fuse. Obviously they're not in this position on the box art, but different sticker for that. Agent Chase looks like he has different hair. Right, it kind of looks different. It could be the same. Agent Trace is just standing there. Yeah, the computers. It looks like they also have this turret on the wall that's shooting this. That doesn't appear in this set, and I'm kind of having trouble locating what this is. I think they're actually the rockets. They're just in different colors. This says Lego Incorporated. I guess they just didn't get that image of Dr. Inferno in there, so that's interesting. The boat looks relatively the same, so does the cars. Um, you'll actually notice here, Spyclops looks like he had like a mold on his face. I don't know, that could just be like the low resolution, but he looks almost unchanged. Dr. Inferno looks like he has yellow hands. He does have that spiky hair. I don't know, you can kind of see here, it looks like a missile there. He doesn't have the claw arm. I'm trying to uh, look at what this is here. What am I looking at? Is this like a bazooka gun? Trying to like find out what I'm looking at. Is this like a missile? Oh, there's a different comic. Oh, Doctor and wait. Oh, this is interesting. Look at Doctor and oh, I'm just spoiling everything. No, look at Doctor. I need to get this stupid bar out of the way. It looks like Doctor Inferno looks different. His hair looks about the same, but he has like a different expression. So I'm trying to look at the comic and trying to make sense of this. Um, it looks like the agent has captured Dr. Inferno. This could be Agent Fuse. They locked him in the cell and they're looking on their computer or something, or maybe they're looking out the window and they see that there's like an attack, or maybe this is a computer and this is their mobile command center and there's like a threat, so they're trying to like transform into like attack mode or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but let's move on to another one. So here we have Speedboat Rescue, and OMG, this comic is actually kind of terrifying. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know. So it looks like a news report saying that Agent Trace is missing or something. And here they have Breakjaw, which honestly, this looks terrifying. That's obviously Agent Trace. This is pretty similar to the actual comic on the box, but Breakjaw obviously looks different. He has the walkie-talkie, and those are the sharks there. And yeah, she's just dangling. That is honestly kind of freaky. So the speedboat looks almost, honestly, I don't see any difference really. It's about the same. The sharks look the same. Breakjaw looks about the same. I honestly don't see any difference of anything on this box. They don't have that oil derrick in the back. They have a different gun mold. That's the only thing I see that's different. And it looks like there's like a blaster on the, or like a cannon on the oil rig or oil buoy, whatever it is. But yeah, and then there's lightning. There's actually no lightning on the box art, if I'm correct. But this is absolutely terrifying because it looks like his mouth is like cut off, or maybe that's just like a break jaw. Maybe that's what they were intending. But this is a very interesting how the comic is different. Okay, so here we have Swamp Raid, and apparently it's mission 3. The treasure map looks like I'm trying to figure out what this is a picture of. Obviously, this is Breakjaw. It looks like I don't know if he's digging up treasure, but like the thing is, this is after they're going after the map. So I'm kind of curious what that's obviously a shovel. Maybe honestly he's digging up the treasure chest and it has the map inside. So he's like, well, this is where we want to go or something. I don't know. Interesting. And then he sees Agent Charge is coming, so that's pretty much the same. Crocodiles, honestly, everything's the same. The box art just changed a little, but let's look at the next one. So here we have Gold Hunt. We have a different comic. Okay, so it looks like um it looks like this is the truck that Goldtooth uses, and they're escaping the temple. This is pretty similar to the last square on the actual comic, Agent Fuse pursuing them in the truck. And it just looks like Agent Fuse is just getting shot at. And apparently this is mission 1, even though it's one of the bigger-ish medium-sized sets. And it just looks like he's getting shot at. So the plane looks almost identical. The guns, I guess they just didn't have a mold yet. Kind of looks like the hose piece. Oh, look at Gold Tooth's gun. It's like a rifle. Honestly, it'd be cool if they had like two different types of guns for him. Oh, but in this set, you actually see the missile hit the gold and actually falls off. That's different, but that's actually very interesting how they actually have the henchmen shooting at the plane and they actually have like a different gun mold. So let's look at Turbo Car Chase. So this is mission 5. Looks like Spike Sexy Claps has actual glasses. This is pretty similar to the actual comic. Like it's just like a rough. Oh, his legs look kind of freaky. So you got the computer. Agent Chase comes and takes the computer, and then he breaks through the window. Yeah, that's pretty much identical to what we get in the set. And honestly, it looks like Inferno's lair is actually a lot bigger. Helicopter looks about the same. His legs are in a different position. He doesn't have a gun in this photo. Chase doesn't have his glasses on. I think that was just like a later idea they had. Oh, look at this. The guns on his car actually have like guns. That's interesting. I guess they just removed it and kept it as cones. So let's look at no mission. Is that it for this one? I think, is that all? Yeah. So this is actually mission number 2, and I don't know why. So this is obviously the softest set. There's no comic on here. I don't know why. Honestly, there's nothing that looks different on here. They have the little case with the gem and oh, Chase has no sunglasses. He just has that angry expression. So this one I actually saw before, and the more I look at it, the more it gives me an idea about the whole break job being Magma Commander. And this is the River Heist set from 2.0. You'll see here that the comic is a bit different. Dynamite is with somebody else. It's not Dollar Bill. It's actually a character we've seen before. It is um Breakjaw. You see this? This is Breakjaw. And I looked and the wiki said in prime I'm just gonna say test photos of the set are preliminary images. dollar bill was replaced with a battle damaged Breakjaw. I mean, you okay? Get that crap away from me. We have Breakjaw here, and you can see scars, and you can see metal on his chest, and then you see a metal or a robot arm. Interesting, because at when we look at the photos of the Magma Commander, it checks out. Um, Let me show you this. I mean, we saw pictures of the Magma Commander, and I know this image is mirrored, but look, it has the metal arm and it has his helmet. That's exactly what the early test photos of the set was for. So the Lego group probably said, "No, we're gonna scrap it, and then we're gonna put either just make him an entirely new character." So honestly, if they kept this figure in the set, then it's just like, wow. I'm guessing um they turned this idea into Magma Commander. So, I mean, it doesn't truly prove my theory that Breakjaw turns into the Magma Commander, but it kind of makes me feel like after Deep Sea Quest, Breakjaw was heavily wounded, and so Doctor Inferno turned him into the Magma Commander. And perhaps this happened like off screen. I mean, like this happened behind the scenes. Like we don't ever see this, but maybe it turned into the Magma Commander. I don't know. It's always just up for speculation. I mean, there's no way to prove this theory is 100% correct. I can't ask the designers like, is this true? But it just bewilders me that they have his helmet, and you can also see that his eye isn't really there, or it's like scratched out. And when you look at the Magma Commander, I mean, oh my gosh. I forgot to go back to this image. I'm sorry. You look at this image and you see his helmet, and then you see his eyes scratched out, and then you see the arm. The golden gun's kind of interesting, but I don't know. I know this is a bit word salad. And you can also look at the safe, how it's different in this set. They have a bigger safe. And they actually have like a harpoon there. So I think it's interesting. And then his jet ski's a bit different with the front piece. But yeah, that's my Lego Agents speculation. I just think it's interesting.